it is a perfection of that thing. So between something that is a must and something that perfected is a total difference. A person doesn't have to have paint in his house to live in it. Is it? Alhamdulillah, right? A person doesn't have to have barakallah fikum fans around the walls to be able to be living in it. But you must have the pillars to support the foundation, to support the whole roof. You must have this. So likewise, this is the difference now between barakallah fikum, the pillars and the branches of al-Iman. So the pillars, it is that which is a must to be brought. Amma in regard to the branches, it is the mukammilat, meaning that which will perfect and complete al-Iman. He say that Iman will not be absent by way of the absence of one of these branches. Iman will not be removed by way of the removal of one of the branches. Iman will not be removed by the removal or by the absence of one of the branches. But you bear in mind that if one of the pillars is being removed, Iman is removed. But if one of the branches is being removed, Iman is still there, it's not removed. Now the question is it complete or not? But it is there. طيب. He say لكنها مكملات إما. He say it is rather these issues of the branches, they are from the completion and the perfection. Now those completion and perfection, إما, whether they can be from the obligatory matters or from the recommended matters. Those that are recommended actions or statements, or from those that are barakallahu fikum obligatory matters. طيب, whether those mukammilat, they are of an obligation, طيب, or they are from the recommended. Now we want to put it to part. I want an example from those branches that which is wajib, and those from the branches that which is from the highly recommended one. Adam. No, we're talking about the branches, not the pillars, because believing in the malaika is barakallahu fikum from the pillars. If one abandon it, the whole iman is out. We're talking about from the branches. If one from the branches, now he say the branches, they are of two types: that which is from the obligation, and that which they are from the mustahabbat, meaning from those matters that are recommended. Now I want the example from both what is recommended and what is being an obligation.
Because every branch has a base from the foundation, from the pillar, and you have the branches from the pillar, right?
Okay, explain that, the malaika, how they are based out. Bismillah. Jazakallah khair.
Like we believe in the malaika, that they are present where we are. We can't see them, but we cannot see them, but they can see us.
No, that's part of believing in the angel. That is part of believing in the angel. It's just like you say, believe in Allah. How do we believe in Allah? Same thing. How do we believe in the angel? That's another question. Right? That's another question. Ismail, Aba Aisha. It is what? Very good. Saying La ilaha illallah, it is from the wajibat. Now from the mustahabbat. That is from Iman. Ahsanta, very good. To remove something from the path. And we mentioned it last week. That if a person, barakallah fikum, pass by a nail and he doesn't remove it, is he sinful? But is he perfect in his Iman? Very good. So he mentioned, he said, فالواجبات لكمال الإيمان واجب والمستحبات لكمال الإيمان مستحب. Very important point. He said those wajibat, those obligatory actions or statements, in regard to completing the iman, it is an obligation. Likewise, those recommended actions or statements that is completing iman, it is also recommended. Meaning, if something is an obligation to complete your iman, then that will be an obligation. If something is recommended to complete your iman, then that action is recommended. You understand? If, for instance, making wudu is an obligation to pray, right? Then making wudu is what? An obligation. If praying is an obligation, then whatever is taking you to make that establish of the salah is an obligation. You understand? So likewise, if something is recommended to complete your belief, then that matter now will be recommended. It will be recommended to complete your iman. For instance, give me an example. Something that will complete your iman, it is recommended. Abba Khalid. Give me another one. Abdullah. Very good. That if shyness, barakallah fikum, right, is to what? Complete your faith. Right? It's something that is to complete your faith. So this is if it is recommended to have it to complete your faith, then shyness is recommended. Another example. Abu Bakr. I don't want to be the only one talking. Excuse me. Somebody else? Khalil? Very good. If siwak, using the siwak, it is recommended, right, as a completion of iman, then using that siwak is recommended. If using the siwak, right, will make your iman complete, then the use of siwak will be recommended. Right? I'tikaf? No, it's different. It's different. So he mentioned حفظكم. So he say فالواجب لكمال الإيمان واجب والمستحبات لكمال الإيمان مستحب. He say فإذا ترك المسلم شيئا من الواجبات أو فعل شيئا من المحرمات فإنه, he say, if the person if a person he abandons something from the obligations, he abandons something or omits something from the obligations, or he does something from the prohibited matters, he say that we will not say that his iman is removed bil kulliyah inda ahli sunnah wal jama'ah, that his iman is not removed in its totality. Not because a person drink khamr, mathalan, not because a person is gambling, or not because a person is using riba. This, with the Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, they don't see that his iman is completely out. He doesn't have no more iman. No. Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, this is not, barakallah fikum, their mawqif. This is not their mawqif. So doing an action that is prohibited, or abandoning an action that is an obligation, it does not remove the iman for its totality. It does not remove the totality of the iman, but rather it only removes the completion of the iman. This is the difference between kamalun nafi wa nafiyul kamal. There's a difference between kamalun nafi and nafiyul kamal. A complete negation and the negation of the completion. The complete negation and the negation of the completion.
So where would having the points about your uncle fall? Will it fall somewhere?
It is from those wajibat that completes your belief. It is not recommended. It is an obligation. Very good point that he mentioned. He said, how about the pants? Where does it sit? Where does it fit? Does it fit into the mukammilat? Or does it fit into the, meaning the mukammilat in section wajibat or mustahabbat? Because the mukammilat, and know that the branches, they are mukammilat. And the mukammilat, they are divided into two branches or two categories. That which is an obligation and that which is what? A mustahab, meaning recommended. Likewise, the lihya, having the lihya, it is from those that is what? Obligations. Because you cannot say a person shaving his beard, he's a kafir. Can you? No, you can't. You can't say a person dragging his pants, he's a disbeliever. Can you? No, you can't. So that makes you know that this falls into those obligations. Those obligations under what? Under the branches of al-Iman. Under the branches of al-Iman. Likewise, whoever believe in Allah and the last day, فَلْيُكْرِمْ ضَيْفَهُ. Whoever believe in Allah and the last day, let him honor his guest. Right? So honoring the guest, it is what, barakallah fikum, from those matters that are of obligation, or it is from the matters that are from the mustahabba, recommended. As'alukum. Naam, Usman. Recommended, yes. Recommended. Because you can have your guest and he looking at you, looking at him. You give him a newspaper. Like some people, that's what they do. You visit them at the time for food, they will give you a newspaper. Go get busy on the side. We are doing some business. Adam, I hope you don't do that. Huh? No. Allah yubarak fi. Faddal.
May Allah give you good.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase you.
Based on that, about the guest, but when the hadith, every time you say, it comes to say you believe in Allah, this messenger becomes something major, is it not?
Right. Very true. Major. But major under what? Major under obligation or major under recommendation. Being recommended. Right? So here it is a major under the wing of what? Being highly recommended. Ahsanallahu ilayk. So the Shaykh hafidhahullahu wa ra'ah, he mentioned, so therefore with Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that if a person abandons a wajibat, or he commits a muharramat, meaning something that is not permissible, and he abandons something that is an obligation, he is not to be viewed as that his iman is removed in its totality. And this is عند أهل السنة والجماعة. ولكن, but what is to be said, that it is removed that which is the completion of the obligation. What is removed is the completion of the obligation. Meaning, he doesn't have no more 100. His belief is not complete. That doesn't mean that his belief is zero. La. But rather it means that his belief is what? Is naqis, as the Shaykh Hafidhullah will use exactly the same word. He says, فَيَكُونُ نَاقِصًا, and his belief will be what? Will be deficient. He says, فَيَكُونُ نَاقِصُ الْإِيمَانِ أَوْ فَاسِقًا, that he will become a person that his belief is deficient, or he become a evil open doer. كَمَا لَوْ شَرِبَ الْخَمْرِ أَوْ سَرِقَ أَوْ زَنَى, like a person that he openly drinks khamr, or he drinks khamr, or he fornicate, or the likes of he robs somebody or steal something, أو فعل أشياء أو فعل شيئا من الكبائر, or